Good morning, guys. It's Tuesday morning and probably today we'll have rain, so maybe I'm not going for a ride today. And I just wanted to give you an update on my bike after a few 100Ks, maybe 400Ks. So this is the bike, and the only thing, yesterday I've almost crashed, and like this brake works fine, but this one, just listen. Squeaking, you know, and I'm not really sure what's that. I mean, I've almost crashed. I've hit the car, but I don't think the brakes were damaged, you know, the cables, because it's mainly I hit the car, you know, not the bike. And I checked it, and it was all right. Also, it was there were a few cobble sections after I was going like 50k an hour downhill the bridge, you know, and it was kind of sketchy. I almost crashed because it was a pothole. And I was like, damn it, maybe I've hit, you know, I've damaged the rim, you know, because it was a pretty nasty crash. I didn't have time to react. I mean, I haven't crashed. I stayed on the bike, you know, and I kept riding, but it was such a I think it was a big impact on the front wheel. Just the sound, you know, it was scary. But you know, it seemed like it's all right, the spokes and stuff. So maybe the wheel actually managed to handle that kind of hit of the pothole, you know. But yeah, now I decided to ride a little bit more carefully, especially on the sections where I don't really know what's going on in front, because you know, it's kind of a new bike and I don't want to damage it. And basically, you know, it's very important if you damage the wheel. I kind of like inspected it, you know, very carefully. It means like, it seems like it's alright, but I don't want it to happen again. Almost 2 or 3 times yesterday I've damaged my bike. My new bike was going pretty fast, so yeah, but bike feels great. I've done about 500Ks, as I've said, and yeah, it feels alright. Yesterday I've adjusted the gears a little bit, and yeah, other things are going great. I just want to change my pedals. I'm still waiting for them coming from online store here in China, and yeah, but other than that, it works fine. The saddle is I wouldn't say it's very comfortable. Maybe after 100K I felt a bit of a saddle sore, maybe less comfortable than my mountain bike. Maybe I will look for another saddle, but we'll see. Yeah, I had one puncture on the rear wheel, and yeah, that's it. I think, yeah, just one puncture. And yes, so basically this is an update. Let me know, guys, what's that sound is, you know. I mean, is that alright on the cheap brakes? Maybe I haven't noticed it when I got the bike first, but you know, the rear brake seems to be alright, you know, but the front one, maybe this is an impact of a few nasty hits of the cobbles and potholes. But yeah, I decided I will ride a little bit more consciously, maybe carefully, because yeah, I was flying yesterday. And you know, I don't think it's my fault, just maybe the second one was completely the car fault. The woman was driving her car and she wasn't paying attention. But the first one, it was my fault because I was going very fast and I saw that the road is a little bit rough in the front, but I thought it's alright, you know, the cars are coming and they were going pretty fast, so I decided, what's wrong on coming fast with my bike? But you know, the pothole was pretty nasty, and almost at one point I thought maybe I will crash right now, because it was pretty big pothole and I didn't have time to react, you know, to jump over and stuff. And yeah, the sound was pretty scary. I thought probably something has happened to my bike, but it seems like it's alright. As I've said, I've inspected it a few times and I was really afraid that something cracked maybe, but it seems like it's alright. And from now on, I said to myself, man, you should ride more carefully. Yeah, so this is an update. Bike feels great, you know, much faster than the mountain bike, much stiffer and less friction, you know. You can go faster, easier, that's what I discovered. And yeah, so like, I mean, for example, I can go with like heart rate 140, like 35k an hour, but with my mountain bike it would be maybe just like 30k an hour with the same heart rate. And yeah, so this is an update. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know about the front brakes, and yeah, thank you.